Hey, I'm Andrea Joy, and today I'm going to be reading Sojourner Truth's Ain't I a Woman? This was a speech that she delivered at the 1851 Women's Rights Convention. All right, let's jump into history. Well, children, where there is so much racket, there must be something out of kilter. I think that twixt of the Negroes of the South and the women at the North, all talking about rights, the white men will be in a fix pretty soon. But what's all this here talking about? That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches and have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helps me into carriages or over mud puddles or gives me any best place. And ain't I a woman? Look at me. Look at my arm. I have plowed and I have planted and gathered into barns, and no man could head me. And ain't I a woman? I could work as much and eat as much as a man when I could get it, and bear the lash as well. And ain't I a woman? I have borne 13 children and seen most sold off into slavery. And when I cried out my mother's grief, none but Jesus heard me. And ain't I a woman? When they talk about this thing in the head, that's it, intellect. What's that got to do with women's rights or Negroes' rights? If my cup won't hold but a pint and yours holds a quart, wouldn't you be mean not to let me have my little half measure full? That little man in black there, he says women can't have as much rights as men because Christ wasn't a woman. Where did your Christ come from? Where did your Christ come from? From God and a woman. Man didn't have nothing to do with him. If the first woman God ever made was strong enough to turn the world upside down, these women together ought to be able to turn it back and get it right side up again. And now that they is asking to do it, the men better let them. Obliged to you for hearing me. Now old Sojourner ain't got nothing more to say.